Good morning, everybody. Today I just want to take you guys along with me as I get the home back together and work from home today. It's really rainy again. We're still in early spring here, so it rains a lot. So today I've been really craving banana bread. So before I get busy doing furniture refurbishing, I am going to make some banana bread. And I will also bring you guys along, just showing some of the behind the scenes of furniture refinishing, showing that it's not like all the videos say where it's just a quick flip, but there's a lot of work that goes behind it. So I'll give you guys a little bit of insight in where I work, which is literally just in our basement here. Nothing pretty, but it is a day of work here, so I want to bring you guys along. So I always like to start the day just cleaning up around the house, whether that means doing the dishes and cleaning the kitchen up, making the bed, whatever it is, just because working from home, I often get very distracted by chores. So if I start in the day, in the beginning of the day, with just cleaning up around the house, I find that I'm a lot less distracted throughout the day. So today, like I said, I was really craving banana bread. This is very unlike me to bake in the morning for sure, but I thought it'd be fun to bring you guys along with me. One of the things I love about working from home is being able to have the flexibility to bake or see a friend or run an errand. I used to work at a typical, 9-to-5 job, and I just feel like this fits what my husband and I need a lot better for this time of life. Today I also wanted to talk about why I chose to start doing furniture refurbishing, and that was mainly because I wanted to start a business or something I could do at home so that one day whenever we have kids, I'll have an established business to where I can be home with the kids yet still help with income. And I don't quite know how I landed on furniture refurbishing. I've always been crafty and love using my hands and love learning new skills, and I had redone this chair in my living room just for me and my husband, and he was like, "You seem to really like that." And so I was like, yeah, I did really enjoy that project. And so I started researching more, watching YouTube videos, just looking at the space we had, and it just kind of made sense. So I started doing it, and I love it so far. But even on some days, I don't get started until a little bit later in the day because I have just some housekeeping stuff to do. My husband had asked me to sew up this shirt that a button had ripped off of, so I decided to go ahead and do that for him. And this is just another thing that I love to be able to do for him to save money. This is the workshop I work out of. Obviously it's really quite small and dark, so it can be difficult sometimes, but it's honestly very doable. I could not wait very long to cut into this banana bread. This is like at 10 in the morning, I decided to go ahead and get me a slice of it. So back to furniture refurbishing, days can look very different depending on what just needs to be done. A couple days ago I did a ton of sanding to prepare for this rainy weather so that I could come inside and do some paint. So today I painted this piece where I was going to put on a custom base to it as well. I would say painting is definitely my favorite part of the process, and sanding definitely my least favorite just because it's so messy. But it's always so satisfying after you sand to just see the paint go on so smoothly like it did here. So this morning was also just a modge podge of a bunch of things. I had some sourdough that I needed to get proofing in the loaf tins, so I went ahead and did that still before lunchtime so that I could do that later in the day. If you guys want to learn how to make sourdough like I'm doing now just for sandwich bread, you can refer to my other video where I take you guys through the process. Sometimes furniture refurbishing looks like getting some elbow grease into it and taking off laminate like I am now. This definitely was a lot of work because I had 6 drawers to do out of all of this. So I just put on some music and went at it. I think my expectations when I first did furniture flipping was that it was just going to be easy, quick money, like so many people say, and it is fun, definitely, but it definitely is hard work, and it's hard on your body sometimes, and it's just takes a lot more skill than you would think. So I just wanted to share that side of it with you all. It's definitely a rewarding job, and it's really fun, but it takes a lot of time, and I now understand why it is such a hard job. So I go back to my sourdough for a little bit and just kind of babysit it while it's baking. I go back to work and come back when I hear the timer go off. So I sand and just get some more work done. I often take breaks when laundry's done to just go ahead and fold it and just get my chores done so that when my husband comes home, we can be done with that. And here's a little sneak peek of that finished dresser that I was working on earlier. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me for this day of work. I know I didn't show a ton of what I do with furniture refurbishing, but that's because I just kind of do whatever comes, and oftentimes I don't video it. So it could be painting, sanding, doing those drawers like you saw me doing hardware. It just changes so much. So I hope that gives you a better idea of what furniture refurbishing looks like. I definitely want to make a more in-depth video in the future showing you guys a project that I'm working on, but I hope you guys are just encouraged to just keep doing what you're doing, do those chores, do the next thing, and stay productive because it is so worth it in the long run.